Hello guys, how are you today? Oh, there goes my dog. Okay, she's really confused. I've been streaming, the schedules have been different a little bit this week, and she's just like, if I start talking, she wants something. So this is a new little game. I've started here so you can kind of see the whole process. This little thing is called King Under the Mountain. I'm saying a little game. It's actually kind of amazing. If you liked RimWorld, you're probably going to love this. If you like Dwarf Fortress, you may find this quite nice. If you things like Prison Architect, it's got that sort of feeling to it, and it just maybe just all combined. I'm kind of liking it. So far I haven't played it tons and tons, but I have played it enough to know that I'm quite enjoying it. So there are a bazillion different map seeds, that you can try. It's procedurally generated. You're going to get lots and lots of different maps, or randomly generated, I guess is the word I'm looking for. You can play it in different races, different factions. Now, this is a very early version of the game. I got this, I don't know, a week or so ago, 2 weeks, I don't remember, a while ago. And I got it installed, and I'm loving it. I think it's really quite nice. I've streamed it a little bit. It went quite well. People were enjoying it. I guess that if you like RimWorld, it's that kind of a game. Now, here's the thing I'm going to read to you from an email I got. It is possible to play the entire game without getting into armed conflict with other factions, if you choose. Yeah, so there's different races, different factions. You get to play as the ones you want, and weapons and combat can be significant parts of the gameplay. But you can choose, and I quote, to build up a fully functioning town and have the satisfaction of sitting back and watching your settlers go about their business in an art farm. Man, I can't say that one. Style of play. So if you loved RimWorld, but you got tired of the constant fighting, this might be the game for you. So settlement name: the Silver Clan, the Jade Clan, the Undersmile, oh, the Little Fungus, oh, Noble Mental, the Mighty Gravel, Plain Club, Stone King. Oh, I like that. The Village of Stone King. You betcha. Let's do it. Begin. So here we go. I'm going to just have a look around this map real quick. Oh, listen to the little burbies. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. It's a little bit loud for me. You guys know I like my games pretty quiet. So we've got lots of trees and there's little bushes. I'm assuming this is a mountain. This great big gray place over here, I'm guessing, is a mountain. Maybe we should just start building straight into that. Yeah, maybe. It's a thing. We have a river running through. I always approve of rivers. Very, very nice. Okay, this is a lovely map. Where there's different kinds of trees. Oh, we've got all kinds of trees. Got those kind of, I don't know what they are. So it's those and those and those and those. Is that a different color? Maybe that's a different tree. I have no idea. But there's a whole lot of trees here. I approve. And the first thing we're going to just pick where we want to be. Now, if we pick here, we could have that kind of wood or that kind of wood. But I want to be a little closer to the mountains here, folks. Look at all the goodness and riches. I don't know what it is, but I'm absolutely certain I want a bunch of them. Go for glory. So I know, put our little village right in here. We can start chopping trees down here. We can put in some farming over here. We've got the, oh yeah, this might be pretty good. Might be pretty good. You know what? Let's start right here. We can put gardening down here. We can start digging into that for rooms. We're not too, we're kind of far away from all this yumminess down here though, aren't we? Okay, we're going to do this way, somewhere in the middle, and we can cut into those trees, I guess. And we're right here. We can start, I was thinking if we started building out here, well, you know what? Who cares? Let's just click the begin button and you can muck around all day, right? You can play a long time. Now, I'm just going to pause the game for a second. The tutorial is up here. They have 3 different levels. So if you think you know what you're doing, you don't have to worry about that. We've got this, the weather, the day, it's the first day of spring, year 1, 8:10 in the morning. You've got the speeds, crafting. I love this part. Watch this. You know, baking. We have dough. It's dough. Blacksmithing, however, they're dwarves, guys. They got their priorities, okay? So make sure you open all of these things. Fermenting, beer, malting. Yeah. You know, make sure you open things and look, because, you know, you want to find out what's going on in all of these things. There are resources to show you what you will have. Now, apparently when the game is released, that front page is going to look different than mine, because you're going to be able to choose, I understand, if I have this right, you'll be able to choose, you know, how many settlers you have, customize your resources a bit more, and that, all that sort of thing. So, yeah. Is that this is a very early version, so if there's things you're not seeing in here, or there's things that maybe if something comes up that doesn't work, which has not happened to me yet, but it could. I mean, it could. Just remember, this is not the version that you will be getting in Steam in a week and a half. So keep that in mind. So here are our fellas and their names, and you will be able to change the names should you want to. You can change their jobs by clicking on things like this. And, oh, no. And, oh, well, that's the front. That's what it looks like. King under the mountain. Isn't it, darling? Is this so cute? So let's unpause. Now, I'm no super duper whiz at this game, but I'm going to be, because I like it. Actually, I quite like it. This has been just lovely. Now we can turn the tutorial on, and it's, you know, it's got the basic stuff, how to move. That's really good. The zooming, the inning, and the outing, the little mini map that you can click on. However, you know, if you click on the mini map, it takes you to those areas. Blah blah blah, and it'll go when you choose to. So that's all good. You can use, you know, the one to, you know, you can use your number keys to change the speed should you need to, or, you know, click the little icons up here, the little arrows, and do that. Progress is saved automatically at midnight or when you exit. It just gets saved. That's all good. You can hit F5 to quick save should you want to. And here it starts a little bit of a tutorial to kind of help you get going on things. We want to build farm plots. Now, if you've played RimWorld, you know about zones already. Now, all of these have got subzones, or most of, they have things. They do. They have things, whatever that means. These are stockpiles. It's not what I'm going for. We want, back it up, farm plots. So we want 70 tiles and 4 different plots. So, you know, I'm good with that. We're just going to put that stuff right in here. Whatever size we choose. I don't know what a good size is, so I'm going to go with that. If you get too close, it will just connect up with the other and become part of it. So I'm leaving the space there between them. And you notice the little fellas are rushing over now to get something done. They're going to go, finally, she woke up. She's telling us what to do. Good stuff. So that's getting started. And this the tutorial just moved on to the next page because that's getting done. And they're in here cutting down the trees and doing the little things. Seeds to be available to your farmers, they need to be in a stockpile compared to being held in the dwarf's inventory. Right now, the dwarves are hanging on to a lot of stuff, okay? So we want to get a stockpile and find a place to put those. And that is going to be under zones like this. And we have one specifically for seeds, granary, or food. Now the thing is, here's the thing. We can, all right, you know what? We'll go ahead and do the tools thing. I'm going to put that over here someplace. We're going to put a tools, that's for tools. And I guess we'll go ahead and put one in for the seeds specifically because it's asking us to. No other real reason here. And that's lots of room. So 0 of 4 farm plots with crops assigned. So if I click on this, if I just click on the little zone for here, for instance, we're going to start with this one. Farm, actually, let's go that way so it's in order. This is farm plot number 4. Now we can change the name of this to whatever, Potato Land or whatever we want. Here are the seeds we have. We got barley, carrots, hemp, potatoes. We do have potatoes. Ooh. And corn. So let's go. We can click this. We'll start with corn. And we'll take this one. And we'll go potatoes. And we'll take this one and go carrots. Do we have carrots? We had carrots, right? Yeah, we do. I guess orange or carrots. Hops, beer, that's important. Wheat, tomato. I'm going to go all with food first, although we're going to want the hemp and stuff really, really soon as well. Absolutely. 2 of 3 farmers decided. So 2 of our guys are farmers. Where are our people? So we get a carpenter, a farmer. To do woodcutter, I'm not sure. Sort by name. Sort. We need to take one of these guys and assign him to be a farmer. You are doing what? You are a stonemason. Now we're going to need all of these things. What will we need the least amount immediately? I don't know. A chef? I don't know. Drinking from river. Well, that's everybody's running over to drink here. Stonemason, blacksmith, miner. Do they eat without a chef? I don't know. We want to make him a farmer, I guess. Like that. And then this changed. So I guess that's what we're supposed to do. Man, that's a long way to go for water. That seems totally uncool. So now we want to, it says our crops will grow, cool beans. Let's get a kitchen set up. Now I'm gonna tell you, before I do that, I want to take my orders here and let's go mining. I'm thinking if we could get a nice little straight line here, get a nice proper little window, so to speak, in this mountain. We could build a room in here and start our kitchen in the mountain, so it's actually covered up. That will make this whole process be a little bit later in starting up, mind you. But, let's try it and see what happens. We get tools laying around all over the place. Looks a little oh, look at this little fella having a nap in the bush. Daw. And the art, I love the art they've done in here. It's just a little bit different. Of course, the trees are beautiful, right? You can see that for yourself already. Look at this little critter over here. Look at the little guy. Is this cute? There's others. What is that? That's another one of those. Okay, what do we got over here? We get the wild boars. It was the deer I found to be so pretty. There's poor boar. That looks RimWorld, right? Pretty much just like RimWorld. Some of it is, and some of it's actually quite a lot cuter. Oh, here we go. Look at these. Look at the little, look him. Let's slow this down. Look at the little face. Little fella. Okay, that's just adorable, right? I like it. So anyway, they are clearing up that as the good little people they are. Now, what I could do, well, no, I just want to wait. I just want them to dig something out. Go dig. Are you going to? Oh, the miner is the best. Pause. Look at him. I love the little lantern. And it actually gives off light at night. It's adorable. I saw that little guy and went, okay, I'm sold. No, he's unarmed. And I don't know if that's a serious problem or not. What can we arm with? We get tools all over. What is this? Is this just like an axe? Yeah, it's just an axe. But is it for chopping down trees? Or for killing your enemies? And hearing the lamentations of the women? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Everybody's wandered off again, as they do. They're going back for a drink. Man, okay, note to self. Maybe next to a river is closer. Now, of course, we're putting in a water barrel right away, so maybe that will end the problem pretty quickly, but I don't know. So everybody's planting right now, and you know what? That's probably a good thing. That's probably fine. But go faster. There. Yes. Do the smacky there, my little man. That's my fella. Now I'm going to need a stockpile for raw materials really quick here if we're going to do this. And where am I going to put the darn thing? I don't want it too far away, but I don't want it right here in my face either. Okay, we'll do this over here for now. It's still kind of far, but yeah, it is kind of far, isn't it? All right, you know, I don't know, guys. Where do I want to put? I don't want it right here. Although, you know what? Maybe to start, that's best. We'll put it right here. We'll just move it later. We'll just move it later. But I can click on any of these and change the name to, you know, I could call it Stockpile 1 if I wanted to, or just, this is just going to be raw stuff. Cool bean. If I want to remember what's in here, I mean, you can click on it, or I could just name them. The cornfield, the potato field, the carrot field, the tomato field, you know, whatever. But they're going to move these in. One guy's going to do the mining. Other people are moving. That's good. What are you doing there, little lady? Dagmar, my darling. What is she doing? Well, it says she's working. I'm not sure what she's working at exactly. But it says she's working. Let's pretend she is, okay? So, yeah, that's good. I should have maybe just cleared out one spot instead of putting all this other stuff in over here. Now, can I just remove the orders? Yeah, I can. If we take all of these out, we can get them concentrating on a spot that I will turn into my kitchen. Like that. There we go. And hope. I don't know if the mountain's going to fall in on us again. Oh, gosh. That little miner's brave. He's just going to lay there while I'm talking about the mountain caving in on him. Good job, Bobo. You betcha. So these are what? Gems. Already with the gems. I am happy. Okay, so they're working on the farm. You know what? We should probably have people cutting down trees too, and they're hauling back to the river for water. So I probably should have just put the kitchen outside rather than trying to be tidy right away. If I had just built it, it would be done now. They'd have water here already. So this is definitely making for a slow start. Oh, look, it's Puppy. Can you tame them? I have no idea. It's an idle fox. Okay. There he goes, choppy choppy. You know what? You could be choppy choppy up there. You're kind of giving me more than I want here right now. I want you to concentrate your little dwarfy body right. Oh, perfect. Look at him go. Look at him go. Do more, do more, do more. Even up over there. Oh, you rotten little blighter. You're going for another drink, aren't you? You betcha. Ooh, it's a long way from home. My poor little guys. We'll get a water barrel soon, I promise. You'll notice the big extinguish button. So there will be fire. That's always nice to know. I should have just built it. I should have just built it out. He'd have water. They'd be saving all this time running back and forth. So what kind of stone do we have? We have sandstone. So at least it'll be covered. I am assuming that there is going to be, deterioration. And I mean, it's raining. They could be all in here, laying on the cold and hard stone rather than being out in rain. I'm sure it's better. Totally. All the better. Look at him go. Oh, you handy little fella. You are a glorious little person. And go all the way to the river for water. I don't even want to look. It is pouring rain. Okay, what I can do, however, is take a kitchen. We can start this. We can start. It's going to be there. We'll make it bigger as we go. No problems, no worries. And then if you just click on the space, it will show you down in the bottom left here that you can, the furniture for that just pops up. How perfect is that? It's pretty perfect. And now they can start building on that. So the kitchen worktop, a cauldron, and food tiles. So we want a kitchen worktop. Out here in the front, in the fresh air. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because, you know, they're not getting enough fresh air, I'm sure. And a cauldron. We have a single cauldron with us. We'll put that back here so the rain doesn't... actually, hang on for a second. Let us add tiles to our kitchen here. As it grows, we can grow with it. I guess I could make it out further here, but I'm not gonna. Click on this, go back to furniture, add our cauldron. I figure the cauldron should go somewhere next to the water, not too far away, because you're going to be wanting to fill that up, right? Sure. She just brought the cauldron up before I had even let go of the button. I have to figure out who that dwarf is, because that is that's the one right there. That is one, seriously, that's a very, very efficient dwarf. She says, I know what you're gonna want, so let me just take care of that for you, okay? Now this is our kitchen. Oh, except we want food tiles in it, and that means storing our food in here. So I think what I actually need to do with this for now is to remove these tiles back here like that. That's all we need for the kitchen. That's good enough. And then add the food storage back here behind it. We'll start with that. There we go. And then that disappeared and went on to the next. So when your crops have been harvested, cooks will bring vegetables to the kitchen worktop before adding them to the cauldron with water. Now the cauldron is full, or the water barrel is full. So maybe they'll come here for a drink now, I hope. And eventually you get hot steaming soup. Yeah, see, they're coming here for a drink now. Much, much gooder. But the cooks don't like other dwarves getting in the way of their kitchen. So instead, you need to have the soup brought to a feasting hall for the whole settlement to enjoy. So, there we go. To designate a feasting hall by clicking on the zones and then add a cauldron to it. Okay, wait, what? When your crops have been harvested, I haven't actually read any of this stuff before. I just went in plan, okay? We'll produce a cauldron full of hot steaming soup. Good. But the cooks don't like other dwarfs getting in the way. So instead, you need to have the soup brought to a feasting hall for a whole settlement. Designate a feasting hall by clicking on the zones, then add a cauldron to it. Note that a feasting hall cauldron won't be placed until a cauldron containing thick, delicious soup is available. Well, there's a thing. All right. Interesting. So I'm going to leave that there as a wall for now, and we're going to pop this out and maybe turn this into a feasting place, I guess. What are the zones? Where does it say feasting halls? There it is. It says feasting hall. Well, once we have room for it, we'll do that. So this is almost full already. Okay, orders. We got to start doing some chopping here, folks. We have got to clear all these little bits in here so we have room for our actual products. We need to be cutting down some trees, I'm sure. Do we want to cut all of them or just some of them? Let's cut them away from, see the little line there? I want to cut them away from here. So we got some trees between us and the devastation that is to follow. Be fine someday. And this zone obviously needs to be bigger. Oh, I just built another one. We'll just, no, back up. Zones. We'll just do another stockpile for raw materials. You know what, we'll do it over here someplace. Sure. And then the tree things can go into there. Look, we have crops. The perfect weather. Spring, day 8. It's a perfect day. So nice. 'Tis a beauteous thing. And all my poor little people are out sleeping in the cold. But it's perfect weather. How bad could it be? It'll be fine. Now we need to build a crafting area of some sort. And I'm going to do that. Ooh, what was that? Cloudy and gray. Did we have a cave-in? We had a cave-in. We had a cave-in. So it can happen. Now we know. Foiled. Wow. Okay, that's unfortunate. So now we got to, what? We have to dig this out again. Okay, we'll leave a space. We'll leave that one up in the center here. Dang. I'm glad nobody died. Shoot. Huh. I was going to build a wall along the front here to stop that right away. And it's like, well, or not. I want that to be a feasting place, but... Oh, I know what I did. I didn't leave a... Shoot. I meant to open up a space here and leave a line between them. So let's cancel that order right there. Don't remove that because I actually want a wall here. I just did a stupid head thing. That's, you know, because I have been known to do these things. Yeah, I wanted a wall there. I was going to have a little feasting place here, and back here make the stuff for this. Sawmill tiles, masonry workshops. I need 6 of each, but okay, this won't be big enough. However, if I left a wall this time and did this, it'll be okay. So, zones. We are looking at sawmill. I'm going to go with masonry first because I want stone for these walls. So let's do a masonry workshop in here. We need only 6 tiles for that. Well, this will be lots then. Good. And here we're going to click on the furniture and we have to add the stonemason's bench, which is about that big, and they won't be able to get to the back anyway because I didn't make it wide enough. Cool beans. Okay, so what we will do is I'll make a wall here and then we'll be able to take those 2 out. Sure. At any rate, this is a new game. I'll be playing this a little bit in here. This one's a lot of fun to stream. I'm going to be honest, I will probably stream this more than anything else. If you look below, I will be putting a link into the Steam page, although I'm sure if you use Steam, you know how to run a search for King Under the Mountain. So go have a look if you liked RimWorld, or you just, you know, and I've talked to people and said, oh, I love RimWorld, but I find I get tired of fighting all the time. And if you go completely peaceful, it just gets boring. It's like, well, that's, yeah, maybe I'm projecting a little bit, but you know, that's how and I have heard people say that. So if that's kind of how you have felt about the RimWorld thing, maybe this is the game you've been kind of waiting, hoping, looking for, because it's pretty cute. This is pretty cute. So I'll make a wall in a different place here. Or I'll just leave all of that. You know what? We'll just make this. No, because that was supposed to be where I put feasty things. These guys are going down here. I've screwed up. Okay, so feasty hall will go over here. Somewhere. See, I'm chatting with you guys, and I do this all the time. I wish I could play games the way I play them. I wish I could play games with you guys the way I actually manage them on my own. And I have come to the conclusion that is not a skill I will ever manage to master. Until I see you next time. Have a look at the little thing. If you like it, go have a look. It's out in about a week and a half. And take care, guys. Thank you for the likes, the comments, your views, follows, and I will be streaming this one again. So drop by sometime. Bye-bye.